Good morning, I'm Clinton Griffiths. President-elect Trump has announced who he would like to serve as his top trade official during his second term, nominating Jamieson Greer to serve as U.S. Trade Representative. And the 44-year-old is no stranger to the Trade Representative's office. During Mr. Trump's first term, he served as Robert Lighthizer Chief of Staff. He most recently worked as a partner on a law firm's international trade team. Now, a statement from the Trump-Vance transition team said, quote, Jamieson will focus the office of the U.S. Trade Representative on reining in the country's massive trade deficit, defending American manufacturing, agriculture, and services, and opening up export markets everywhere, end quote. Ag Day's Michelle Rook joins me. Michelle, while the new possible trade czar may have previous experience in the last Trump administration, does that mean the trade policy will be the same? And are we headed for a trade war?
Maybe, but the market views tariffs as a threat to start negotiations, not a shift in trade policy, since Trump values strong markets. Yet Greer played a key role in imposing tariffs in Trump's first term and was tapped for USTR just a day after announced plans for 10 to 25% import tariffs on China, Mexico, and Canada, which account for over 40% or $2 billion of U.S. trade. So if we're headed for a trade war, will it be different for agriculture than 2018? The U.S. trade deficit hit a record $32 billion in 2024 and is forecast to surge to $46 billion in 2025. President-elect Trump is trying to reverse that in his second term with talk of tariffs on the top three trading partners for the U.S. Some economists say tariffs, especially across the board, though, are just a leverage tool.
Would you really put tariffs on those and increase costs for the consumer at the grocery store, when everything we're seeing is that the prices at the grocery store is one of the biggest factors in how people voted this fall?
When you think about it, Mexico's our #1 market, Canada's #2. That's USMCA. I'm certain that the president-elect's going to want to come in and look and see how USMCA is working. Are there things that can be done better?
However, Trump's cabinet and the USTR office seems to be preparing for a legislative approach to tariffs, which could involve Congress playing a more significant role in tariff implementation.
When you think back to the trade fight we had 17, 18, those were tariffs that, it did create a retaliation, and those tariffs, like I say, they stuck. They're still here.
If tariffs lead to another trade war, the fight with China could look different than 2017-18 because they and the U.S. are in a different economic and trade position.
The trade relations have already been strained. Both the United States as well as China have already made some adjustments in their trade flows and how they're handling some of their trade relationships. So this will play out differently.
Hopefully a spat can be averted because the U.S. desperately needs exports to chew through the burdensome ending stocks of grains and oilseeds that are depressing prices. I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Day.